All right, so here we go. I had a lot going on today, so my update is late. However, it was a meeting with the UN leaders, with the presidents from France, Germany, a few other countries. I can't think of all right now. Poland, a few other presidents, but y'all know I'm gonna get to the details. But they had to sit down with Trump and Zelensky about this Russian war, about trying to come to like some kind of ceasefire. They kept pushing the other presidents and leaders from the rest of the world kept pushing the idea of a ceasefire. They like, we need a ceasefire like right away. We need a ceasefire. We need Russia to return all those people that they kidnapped, the women and children that they took and they turned into whatever they turned them into, slaves and other things. I can't really probably say it on here because y'all know how that go. But while they were pushing the ceasefire, Trump was pushing his own narrative, as he always do. He was on some, we don't need a ceasefire. I ended 5 wars. He keeps taking credit for all these wars that he ended. I ended 5 wars since I've been in office. What did he end and how? Like, what war did he end? He created one of them. That's probably the one he could probably only take some kind of credit for. You sent missiles to Iran, and you sent ballistic missiles over there and hit these people, bunker, whatever they call the missiles. You hit them people with those missiles. But you was okay with sending missiles over there because you said they had, because based on Marco Rubio and Pete Hegseth and your intel, they were working on nuclear weapons. So you decided to go ahead and send big missiles and blow up the nuclear sites, which you failed at doing. Put a whole opportunity for a war to be started between Israel and Iran, when Israel is still fighting in Gaza. Nothing got better in Gaza. People are starving. People are dying. People are fighting hard for their lives in Gaza. But you want to take credit for ending 5 wars? Those wars that you're talking about, nobody cares about. And I doubt that you ended any wars. If you ended any, it was the one I just told y'all about with Iran. He didn't end the 2 main wars that matter. He said he was going to end the Russia war on day one. Now he just admitted that this is going to be one of the, I thought it would be easy to end this war, which Kamala tried to tell him. Joe Biden tried to tell him. We tried to tell him. American people tried to tell him. Putin is not what you think he is. That dude ain't honest, man. He played him like a man. It ain't even chess, man. It's just this ain't even checkers. He played him like some hula hoop or some hopscotch or something real like man. He played him like some old school games like tetherball, because like this ain't even strategic at all. You got played by Putin, man, with no strategy. Stay getting played by Putin. The question is now, what does Putin have on this man? We've been saying it. Hillary said it in 2016. What does Putin have on this man? What are they doing? What kind of relationship do they have? What did he do to Putin? What did Putin do to him? What are they doing? Are they sharing women's or something, like, or whatever they got going on? Were they at the Epstein parties? Like, what were they doing? Like, what's going on? Because while having a meeting with all these presidents and with Zelensky from Ukraine, he decided to go in the other room and talk to his GF, his BM, his ZADDY, whatever you want to call him. That's how you go have a conversation with him while you're in the middle of a meeting. And then you come back and these people talking about a ceasefire and trying to find an end to this war. Through democracy, they're trying to find a way to get these people back. And then you say some junk out your mouth that say, well, I think once you get a chance to talk to Putin, you'll see that he really is a good guy. He really, it's a good man. That's what you think. Zelensky want to hear that? Like, do y'all want to hear? Do Zelensky really want to hear anything about this man being a good man? Don't he know this man already? Didn't this man lie to him already? Didn't they already have deals already and treaties and plans already? And then you wonder why Iran didn't want to give up the nukes if they're working on them. You see why? Because once they take your nukes, you got nothing. You got nothing. Then you have to rely on America. You have to rely on UN. You have to rely on NATO. You can't defend yourself no more. So for all the countries that have nukes that feel like y'all want to take any kind of deals from these people, for whatever it might be, don't take it. You take a deal, you're done. You take a deal, it's like playing in what's the game called? With the little red on, with the little triangles and that game. I can't think. Squid Games. They playing Squid Games with y'all, man. Putin playing Squid Games with these people from Ukraine. He playing Squid Games with Donald Trump. With FDT. My bad, FDT. So the reality is, you have a meeting. After you have a meeting with Vladimir Putin, which nothing got done. You bowed down. You had American troops on their knees rolling out a red carpet for this man. And you treated him with the utmost respect. You gave him everything he asked for. You probably done fed him dinner and probably went in there and cooked yourself. I know you probably don't know how to cook, but you probably found a way. You gave him everything he wanted. You probably did some other things that I can't talk about on here because it might be inappropriate for him. You might have. Hopefully y'all use protection. That's all I'm going to say. However, the reality is that happened. And now you have another meeting now with Zelensky and the other leaders, and you don't get them a red carpet. They get no red carpet. All of these people coming here, they get no red carpet. They don't get you don't meet them on a tarmac and just be outside like, hey y'all, it's me. I'm here for y'all. You ain't do that. You did that for who though? For Vladimir. So I'm just trying to understand how you say you want to end the war. Every leader that sat down with you said that we have to have a ceasefire. You said you could do it without a ceasefire. You said I end wars without a ceasefire. But then today, you said you want a ceasefire. Then today you said we won't put no U.S. troops on the ground. Then today you said that the war is between them two. Kind of like it ain't really our problem. So I don't know what that man told you on that phone. He said he not meeting with no Zelensky. You said you was going to bring the two together for a meeting. He said he not meeting with no Zelensky. You told him to get the territory back that he took. He said he ain't giving it back. Do I think we ought to go to war with Russia? No. Do I think that is that serious for us to get involved with it? No. But I do believe that if we are in it, or whatever we call ourselves doing, protecting them, we need to do a better job of handling it. And we had a chance to do something when he came to American soil. We could have just locked him up. I don't think they'll push a button if the man is locked up. Don't he got the nuclear codes? Lock him up. He can't communicate. Interrogate him. Make his people give up something for him back. Hold him ransom. I don't know, hostage, something. Waterboard him. Do whatever you got to do. But we're too afraid. Too afraid. Because the thing is, I heard you say, we got the most nuclear in the world, and then them. It don't matter if you got one nuke. One nuke, that's all you need, really. Just one nuke does it. Nobody don't want a nuclear. Nobody wants a nuclear war. He's not going to push no buttons to kill his whole family and his whole generation and everybody else. Not going to happen. So however you got to take them and punish them or whatever, you got to stop being afraid. I thought we supposed to have a manly man as a president. I thought that's what MAGA said we was getting, a manly man. He sure seemed a little afraid to me. And then he sit down again in the same setting with all these people, with the Marco Rubios and the Pete Hegseths and the JD, Iyanla Vance and all of this stuff. But why Putin ain't have to sit down with all these people? Why Putin didn't get questioned and asked what he got on and talked about his suit and outfit? And Martin Taylor Greene, man, got the audacity to say, oh, you got a nice suit on this time, after you called him out. Well, why aren't you wearing a suit? Worry about yourself, man. Worry about your wife. How you sit next to a man who's coming for your wife like that and you don't do nothing about it? How you let this man come for your wife and talk bad about your wife and got death threats on your wife because of his actions? His actions got death threats on her. Because of the MAGA movement that she tried to stand up for. How you sit down with this man and show him the utmost respect? Oh, I get it. He's the president of the United States. Is he the president, though? Is he being controlled, or is Putin the president? Who's the real president? They said Joe Biden was just a puppet. They said Joe Biden was not calling no shots. He was nothing. It was other people doing all of it. So if that's the case, what's going on with Trump? His health ain't good. He tried to be sarcastic today. He tried to say, well, I want to make, close to God. Maybe I get these people back. It'll get me in heaven. And, I heard I'm not doing well. He trying to downplay it. He's not healthy, man. He's not doing well. His health is declining every day. Look how his face looked. It was his hands were swollen. His feet were swollen. But was it just me, when I looked at him in that meeting, his face looked swollen now? He got all kind of like stuff he's taking. Look how he look. What happened to the orange? This not the same guy. He's not healthy, man. He don't even look the same as when he got elected. Y'all think he got 4 years in him? Is it possible that he could make it for another 4 years? And then you got these people that's already ultra MAGA, and they got Trump 2028. They want to try to keep this man. How can he last when y'all said Joe was too old, and this man is already showing all the signs at much younger than Joe? His signs is already showing he don't survive this. I don't even see him making it 4 years. Mark my words. I don't think he's going to make it 4 years. I wonder what y'all plan is. Hopefully it's not DeSantis. Hopefully it's not Rick Scott. Hopefully it's not Abbott. None of these people like this. Because these people are just as worse. Or if not worse. Because Marco Rubio, he is a scumbag. Ron DeSantis stole money from the Medicaid. Him and his wife stole money. They stole money from people that need the money, and then they cut back. How you steal money from a program and then do cuts on it? You approve cuts on it after you stole money from it. I'm just trying to figure out how this is going and get real political.